let's go ahead and get started with this week's Bullet Brawl. You can challenge me by going to Chess.com/live and sort by the Players tab. Click on Games and Players, and you'll see Daniel Rensch there listed near the top. Or you can do //match Daniel Rensch with a 1-0 or 1-1 time control. I think we will play some 1-1 today. But let's go ahead and get the party started. I'm super excited to be here and hoping to keep things appropriate. I didn't realize that my mic had been on while I was talking about something, little secret surprise, but I just hope that, I never know. Sometimes I can have a potty mouth off air because there's all this pressure to make sure I'm calm on air, so sometimes I get it all out, and that's really not appropriate to even talk about. But all right, here we go. I'm playing I'm Cooler King. That sounds like that song, I'm Cooler Than You. If I could write you a song to make you fall in love, I would already have you under my arms. Okay, we're going to do something funky and nasty here. All right, he doesn't want to take f6. We'll go ahead and get cackled. I'll play b6 and put the bishop on the diagonal before I play d5. I think that might be a better idea. He plays knight a4. Okay, good stuff. He's playing pretty well here, this guy. I'm going to try to bring this queen to a8. The whole point is to get this sort of battery, which is going to create some tactical tension. I don't think my opponent has a very clear plan in mind for himself, so hence the reason he's made some of the moves that he has. I'm going to take there, and then I'm going to take on d5 with the bishop. I like my battery, but I'm not sure how to use it. And you know what they say about batteries? It's not the size that counts, but how you use it. So make sure you figure out a good way to use it. Don't lose it. Never abuse it. Isn't that an 80s song? I think so. Right? The issue here is that I want to move this knight, but I don't want to trade bishop. So I'm trying to figure out a funky monkey solution to that problem. I guess we'll go there. I'll offer another trade. Really uninspiring play by me this game. I don't feel like either one of us has had a very clear plan or played very, very high quality moves, to be honest. But we're here. We are here. We have no fear. And we are going to use it or lose it, sister. Is it true that if you don't use it, you lose it? Yes, actually. When it comes to your chess skill, I can confirm that, as I continue to get worse with every chess game I play. So in my case, I guess if I'm using it, I'm also losing it, which is just now I'm just confused and frightened. All right, well, I won on time. It says black won on time. Let's back up and take a quick look at it. You can challenge me. Just head on over to chess.com/live and challenge Daniel Rensch. Here they come in, pouring now. We recently had a nightmare when we held Nakamura's Knockouts on twitch.tv/chess. Some of you may have joined us for that, where he was spammed with so many challenges it actually broke the challenge queries to our server. And so I think we've now made some fixes where we're limiting the number of challenges possible to a certain person at a given time. So if some of you challenge me and it doesn't seem that it's going through, it's not because I blocked you or because I'm only open to friends. It's just because wait for the game to end and then take a look at it. So my opponent played a little bit of a weird opening with this e3, c5, and then he took, and I don't know, this isn't great for me. Maybe he can even consider capturing with the bishop and trying to play against the isolated pawn, but the bishop pair is good, so he decided not to. I think this was all fine for him, really, until he started moving the knight around with no clear plan. Definitely black was in good shape here, but what could I have done better? I mean, here I played d5. Was that a little premature? I'm not sure. How can I use this battery and increase pressure? Maybe poke at some weaknesses on the king side. What about this idea of driving the h-pawn in some positions? I have enough pieces on the king side to solidly justify something like that. So maybe that was a plan I could have chosen, but really the game was going just about equal. He was doing well all the way up until he just lost on time, that's what Bullet is about. I mean, here he's definitely worse anyway. I'm starting to put a little bit of pressure on the position. The bishop is going to be better than the knights in this endgame, mainly because there's pawns on both sides of the board. So the chances that my bishop can establish itself on a square that does some nasty things all over the place, goes honey badger up in this. It's a pretty good chance that I can do that. So That would have been my prediction as far as my ability to get an advantage. And my obviously have a little more space, a little bit better pieces, but I mean, this game still has plenty left. He just lost on time, so. Okay, we are going to take on Mr. Kalipis Kalstad. It's like, really? Did you change your username just so I would fumble on air? Thanks for choosing the most complicated username on the planet. I'm not even going to try to pronounce your username anymore. That's what you get, right? It's like when a little kid says, "You're not coming to my birthday." That's what you get. So that's what you get. Take that. Move that pony. Get out of here. Right? Let's get G6 going. Let's get this Fiend Keto happening. Rekarovka. Korotki. En passant. Because en passant is definitely one of those things, if you don't use it, you lose it. Literally. That's actually part of the rules of en passant. If you don't use it, you lose it. I'm gonna go to Sacktown. Because I like opening my opponent's king. Sue me. It's something I enjoy. I enjoy opening my opponent's king. And now he wants to play a little tickle with the queen. All right, you can play tickle. I get you. I feel you, dog. All right, now I'm going to bring this pony up in this. Yeppers. Now, I understand what you're trying to do with the knight. I would like to not just repeat moves, but you're being kind of stingy about it. You're being a little bit stingy. I'm going to prepare and improve my position a tad. Just a tad. He plays queen d3. I'm going to play h5. Overly protect my knights because that's how we do things downtown, Mr. Vakeman. Let's pin that knight. Maybe there's a threat here with knight takes e4. Possible. Possible and probable. I'm going to do it. Actually, he forgot his queen was hanging, but bishop takes g4 probably worked for him. Look how sweet that is. That's almost a checkmate you don't see every day, right? Let's bring this queen up. Take the pawn. And now we're going to play queen f2 check, and that's going to be game over. So was this piece sack that I went for anything special? Probably not. He panicked a little bit. This is probably good for him, and here he focuses on this repetition. As soon as your opponent sacks material to open up your king, the first thing you should be thinking about is how to... do you need to bring some extra pieces over to protect the king? And so you'd like to find a way to improve the setup of these pieces that aren't really doing anything special to provide protection to the king. Why is that your top priority? Because you're up a piece. So if you take care of the compensation, you should be in good shape. So I think the best idea here is something like bishop f3, if he can get away with it, and then knight f4 and bishop back to g2. But I'm realizing that wasn't actually possible. And if he plays bishop f1, I actually have knight g4, and then he's got problems here. Was this piece sack better for me than I thought? Perhaps e4 was best right away, with the idea of bringing the bishop in to f4 and g3. Yeah, that seems to make sense. And there's some awkwardness to the position. I mean, if I play here and I've got pressure on b2, he can't just develop the bishop. Maybe he tries to repeat and just take a draw, because now I'm not sure I'm in a position to come to h6 if he has a discovery on the queen, and then he can take the rook. So that might have been something to do. But as far as the mindset goes, and we're asking ourselves, what can we learn from this game? Well, after somebody sacrifices a piece, you have to reconsider all the position of your entire army, because your priority is to take care and squelch out your opponent's compensation, right? Put out the little wildfires, and you should have enough material to win the game. So that should be your approach. All right, Pure Defiance, I'm accepting your challenge. Why don't you calm down, buddy? Why don't you calm down with the repeated challenges? How about that? Okay? How about you take a chill pill? That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. All right, so we're going to develop here. I have the bishop pair, which, if you're keeping track at home, is one more bishop than he has. I'm going to get castled, and now I'll probably play c4, and then I'll probably put that pony into e5 where I like it. Take a look here. Oh, right. Oh, he's somehow getting away with that. All right, we'll overly protect that pony. That's an overly protected pony. Now we'll play e4. Open up the position for the bishop pair so that I might be able to attack on the king's side. I'm digging it. I'm digging my my position right now. Ooh, that was perhaps a good little idea by him. It does lose the pawn, but kept my bishop out of play with this e4 pawn blocking my rook, or sorry, my bishop, which is just kind of irritating. So I'm going to bring the heat here, bring the noise and the funk on the... do I want to just take everything? Probably not. Why do it? Actually, I guess I kind of have to, huh? Okay, but now I have established that pawn, which is definitely a plus. I don't have a ton of time, though. He's playing super fast. Part of his strategy, clearly. Clearly part of his strategy to play super fast against his opponent, who is providing commentary and playing at the same time. Not a bad little strategy by him. All right, let's go ahead and get a queen. Oop, take it, pre-move, up, pre-move. Pre-move? Pre-move, the mate. All right, that'll do. Not a bad game by pure defiance, at least in terms of the time. He definitely pushed the limit. Obviously, voluntarily giving up the bishop pair out of the opening, and even if it does create these double pawns, is probably not the best idea ever. You know, I think it was all part of his strategy to play real fast. And so that does make sense. Sorry, just answering a quick staff question. But, you know, when you're giving up the bishop pair in a queen's pawn game on c3, I'm just going to play c4, and after I take, I can rinse and repeat, you know, and play c4 again. And at that moment, I'll be undoubling pawns, opening up the position, and having the bishop pair advantage to go with it. So we wouldn't really want that, Victor. I hope that everyone can still hear and see. Just a quick technical check and say how you doing today. If you know any good jokes, go ahead and type them in the chat as long as they're appropriate. If they're not appropriate, then keep them to yourself, right? We go by the rule of Bambi on this show. If you don't have anything nice to say, then don't say anything at all. So if you're joining us via Twitch and you're wondering how to play, go to Chess.com and you can sign up just for a free membership and then send me a challenge in Chess.com/live. If you're wondering what this is all about, this is playing chess against other good players, amateur players. We're going to get some title player action going later. You know, the X-rated edition, title player on title player action. In fact, I'm surprised Enozen isn't here just to start spamming me with challenges. He usually is. Enozen seems to be missing the memo this week, so he's not going to be here to beat me down. Thank God. I need a week break. All right, so here we go. Let's accept another challenge from Victor Holland. Here we go, buddy. Welcome to the big show. You've made it. This isn't actually the big show. There is a show called the big show. That was just sort of one of those metaphors. Let's develop our pieces. Maybe I'll play g4 early, accelerate this attack. Shake what my mama gave me here. I'm going to play f4 and f5. First I'm going to castle, though, because I didn't want there to be any weird tactics with knight takes d4, and then he plays knight f3 check and forks me. Not going to let him take me to Forktown. I will let him take me to Peace Lost Town, though. Now we'll play f5. The whole point of playing f5 against these Sicilian Scheveningen structures is you're prying open the center to get access to these weaknesses. Now when he castles, I'll just bust it open with f6. We're going to chop, 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 and then I'm going to play... Ooh, actually, if he sacrifices a piece, maybe I'll just bring the rooks to the center. Something like rook f1 and then rook g1. Seems like fun. That was an unintentional rhyme time. Unintentional rhyming. Unnecessary roughness. All right, bishop to g5. Now what we'd like to do is find a way to take advantage of the pin g7 pawn. Probably on queen g6. Yeah, I'll just play bishop h6 because he can't even take it. My queen takes it, and that's Red Rover. So now he's in trouble. We'll actually take with the bishop to create an opportunity for a devastating discovery. A devastating discovery now will likely occur. And so what can we learn about this game? Potentially a lot, and especially considering it's the next real series to dive into here. Actually, one of the last ones I really dove into in the Pawn Structure 101 video series. But, this is fine. This is just a knight or Scheveningen, but usually you don't see this with knight to c6. Usually they see knight f6 here. This would be more of a traditional knight orf. I played g4 early anyway because the structure I'm aiming for is one where I'm going to get castled long, and I'm going to try to accelerate a pawn storm on the king side to pry open my opponent's king and create a mating attack. So my opponent allows that to happen a little bit more directly than he probably should. Knight d4 is a good move, and what I was highlighting is that if I play f4, he can take on d4 and then fork me on f3, and that is a royal fork. So I castle to avoid that, and now I guess the issue, in addition to knight f3, I think he's already in big trouble even after knight d7. That just lost a piece, so we're not even going to look at that. But, I'm just going to drive forward with f5, and I think that the time lost with the knight, multiple different moves with this pony, allowed me to get a little bit more ahead in terms of the race than you would normally see. Black wants to be in a position where he's not the only one under fire. He wants to have these other moves played on the queen side with some counterplay, and that's just not something that happened here because of that. So, let's take on our next opponent. Our next opponent is the worst move. No, it's Oreo Chess 91. Oreo Chess. He even has an Oreo logo. That's free advertising for Oreo. I hope you're getting some sponsorship for that, buddy. At least something. Hopefully you're getting something. Okay, playing one of my favorito systems. Tasty snack. And that's going to be funsies. We'll take there. Although, actually, I kind of messed up, I think. I did mess up. He was supposed to play h6, but he'll play it now. He'll see it now. Oh, no, he didn't. He was supposed to play h6, which actually creates sort of an awkward position for me with that bishop on g5 because the f4 pawn hangs. So it wasn't actually the best approach by me in that game. To be totally honest. I guess we'll take and bake. Am I going to get mated in some weird way? Actually, there's something weird going on there. Why risk it? Sometimes you risk it because there's a biscuit involved. But other times it's unnecessary to risk it. There is no biscuit, so why risk it? Because you already have the biscuit, actually. I was already winning, so what was the point in risking it? Let's offer a trade. We're going to simplify. This is the most consistent way to win this position. We're going to pre-move it out, see how many pre-moves we can make for kicks and gigs. Oops, there, and now we're going to pre-move there, and now we're going to pre-move there. I was actually going to try to create like a weird mating net, but it didn't work. So that's too bad. And now that we've established that, we'll just go get a queen because there ain't nothing else to it. Come down, give check, mate. All right. So what happened there? What can we learn from? Well, I started out with this d4 move that transposed into a Pierce e4 as soon as I played e4, and this bishop g5 with f4 system is like it's a version of the Austrian attack with this structure where white is really being aggressive in the center. My favorite way to play against the Pierce. Can everyone still hear and see me? I seem to have a little bit of a stuck situation going on in my view of the browser and show. But as long as you guys are all still happy, then I'm happy. That's what matters. So seems to be that everybody is still happy, and we're going to keep rolling and moving forward. The whole point is to play this aggressively, and after castles, really e5 is actually the best move right away, which I messed up. Even though I got a good position in this way after e5, one of the things he should have done was played h6 immediately here. And then my bishop actually has to move, and f4 is hanging, and then e5 hangs. So I actually messed up. I think that probably in this position I should be looking to play either knight to d5, or here I should be a little more aware of the tactics on f4. I don't know how I would do that. I mean, I could protect the pawn, and maybe that's okay. But definitely seems like I didn't get as big of an advantage as I should have. I mean, he messed up as soon as he gave up the piece. By the way, g4 was a massive blunder. I wasn't even thinking about it. So, but okay, we're gonna move on. Play another newcomer to the show. The worst move. What is the worst move in chess? It's a good question, right? You're not happy, but you can still hear and see me. Well, that's exactly what I want to hear, actually. I don't want anybody to really be happy here. I mean, you're watching a chess show on the internet. I'm kidding. I'm sure you have a lot of other better things to do, but this is just, a good thing for you to do. I'm sure it's therapy. It's all right. We're playing an Eidorf. This guy knows what he's doing. Holy shenanigans. For a 1,000 rated player, he's playing like he knows, like this ain't his first rodeo. Oh, at least he was. He was playing like it wasn't his first rodeo. Sorry about that, buddy. I didn't mean to jinx you. I've been known to do that. I've been known to jinx a man from time to time. Yeah, let's kick that pony out. Not only do we want to kick that pony out, but we want this c4 square for our bishop. It's begging to put a piece on it. It's like, go here, right? Put the bishop right on me. I like it when you do that. So I did it. And now there's so many options, not enough time. I want to find something nasty here. I want to find some kind of real shake and bake. I guess that's the best way to do it. All right, the worst move. I'm sorry that had to be so ugly. But you started out like a G, like a G6. You were playing this Najdorf like you'd been here before. Okay, and here, this is actually a good lesson for even some of the stronger players out there. Anyway, sorry, some inappropriate jokes going on in the chat. A little distracted. The way to play in the Najdorf is accelerate the queen side first, not just develop the pieces, because it's a different type of game than a normal opening in the sense that you're just developing in the center and then you'll figure out you're playing the middle game. By the time you've done that, White's attack is already fully accelerated, as you can see, and there isn't a clear way to really punish White for that. So bishop to e7 and even knight to c6 are just really inaccurate moves as far as the theme of the opening, which is to have this nice, exciting race kind of position where you're trying to checkmate me and I'm trying to checkmate you. So b5 is the theoretically most popular move here. Bishop e7 is possible, but again, b5 and trying to create just as quick a threats to disrupt White's development and plan just as much as Black's is the plan here. So, okay. Everybody, enjoying your challenges right now. We'll see if some of the top players want to come in and join the show here. E Knows is usually the man to get that party started, as far as somebody looking to get really mix it up with me in a brawl setting. I'll try to send out some challenges to just to put the feelers out there, let people know that hey, there's a Bullet Brawl going. There's a party going on. All right, so we have FIDE Master Lisner. Let's see how we can hold our own against this guy. And, all right. Well, he doesn't seem to have the best connection. Hopefully that holds up for him. I wouldn't want to win on time in that sense. It looks like he's really actually lagging right now. You can see he has a bad connection right here. With that red connection, so that's unfortunate for him. Maybe we won't play a full best-of-5 series like we do against strong players normally. For everyone joining in, they're saying, stop playing lower-rated players and play some of the top players. Okay, I got it. Ooh, that's a little strange. I guess I'll take it. And now he's down a pawn. I'm not even sure why he played d5. Well, now he's offering me a draw, I think probably because it's lag, but it's not really fair for me to take the draw, given that you're already in a bad position. And all that in a bag of chips. But okay, we're going to keep playing. Let's play e5, yeah. I want to see how this thing develops. He's going to have to move his knight at some point, and I will be ready to trade, which will open up my bishop. Yeah, v6. Now he'll probably play knight b6. I'll back up the bishop to b3. No big deal. NBD, as I said, is French for no big deal. Which ironically is also Italian for ASAP. So there you go. You're welcome. At least you learned something today. All right. This game is over because my opponent's lag, and it's unfortunate. I'm sorry, buddy. I guess we won't be playing a full best-of-5 series here against FIDE Master Lisner. So, not fair to him given his time right now. So we'll go back. We'll take on good buddy of mine, John Bartholomew, Finzo905, maybe one of the best chess coaches in the country. This is John's first appearance on a Bullet Brawl. Welcome to the show, John. I hope you're ready. I hope you're ready for the pressure. I hope you're ready to destroy me because we know you're capable of it. So let's see how we can do this. Try to keep up. Try to keep the speed up. Speed up with John. Yep, we're gonna take it. We're gonna play d6, and we'll play a6. John loves these positions. He's playing. This is a little bit too theoretical for a Bullet Brawl, John. You know, I feel like you're getting a little bit too serious about this. This is like, I don't play these kind of openings in a Bullet Brawl normally. All right, you know why? Because it's boring. That's why. That's why I don't do it, because it's boring. Okay. He's playing fast, which is the right approach for sure. He's definitely playing fast, which is definitely the right approach, given that it is a brawl. But can I don't know, can I do something here? I guess I can. Seems weird, but somehow I can get away with it. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it because I can. And I'll go in there, I guess. Oh, didn't see that coming, actually, to be totally honest with you. And now I'm losing. All right. Well, that was weird. I mean, he took me to Theory Town, which was not something I was ready for. Where did things all go wrong? It seemed like it was going well for me, right? Even after that pawn loss. But maybe I'm already in more trouble here than I realize. Knight to d5 is certainly a threat. Perhaps something like b5 to support the knight. And then moving the bishop would have been a better... wait, but at this point my rook's hanging. So neither one of us was playing good chess. All right, well that's just the story of our life, right, John? Right? This isn't anything high quality going on here. All right, now we're in some fun. Now we're into something weird, which makes no sense. My favorite kind of chess. It really is. You know, because it's like we all play theory all the time. Like, what's the point in that? Let's just do something fun and weird. I don't even know what you're doing. I never know what he's doing back there. What is he doing? Can he play this way? What is going on here? I don't even know. I literally have no idea what's going on here. But I think I'm probably just losing. Which is no fun. What is going on here? I'm not probably losing. I am losing for sure. Faux show at this point. Yeah, we'll go here. Yeah, I know what you're doing, and I don't like it, John. I don't like your attitude at all. I don't like your attitude one bit. And I'm down on time. Certainly not ideal to have a lost position and be down on time. It's just not, you know, my favorite way to play chess. Oh, man. Oh, man. Well, I got to pull it together. Let's pull it together, people. So we don't lose 3 straight against John Bartholomew on his... what are you doing? I don't want to play this way with you. You're being mean is what you're being. I don't want to play a stupid hedgehog right now. You know, let's play something crazy. I really just got to play faster. I mean, that's that should be priority number one at this point. Because I'm playing too fast. I'm playing too slow. That's a real problem. Take there, I guess. Which was not great for me. But again, still playing too slow. Got to remember, bullet chess is not about the quality of your moves all the time. Not always about the quality of your moves. Although that was another pawn. Try to stop his counterplay. Go here. What is he doing? He wants to trade, and I'm just like, no. I'm like, get out of here. Knock it off. Well, here I'm winning. I mean, I'm up a couple pawns, but like as we said, this is a bullet game. So you may like your position, but it may not be the most important thing about what's going on. We'll play there. Oh man, I would have loved to have just played c2, but it doesn't work. Somehow he got away with that. No one knows how he did it, but he did. No one knows how he did it, but he did. He got away with it. I gotta play faster. That's it. All right. We did it. We fought back, everybody. You were with me. This team is not going down 3-0. This team, me and you, all of us, we're in this together. We're in this together. Okay? Stop it. So this is what the Bullet Brawls are really about. It's about bringing the troops home. Okay? Do you get it? Let's play e4 and see if John is up to his old tricks. John, I told you to stop playing the Scandinavian like 10 years ago. Did you listen? No, you didn't. That's why you still get bad positions out of the opening. I'm like, hey, John, don't play the Scandinavian anymore. He's like, Danny, I know. I respect your advice. I respect you as a person, and I love you. And I was like, John, that's a little too far. But that's what he said, all right? That's what he said. I didn't say it. He said it, all right? I know what you're doing, and I don't like it. How about that? How about that, Scott? How about no? Now you have to ask me if I even care about what you're doing. You never even asked me if I care. What about my feelings? Okay, what are you doing exactly? I'll take. Play h5. What the shenanigans? What the, if I go there, chop chop alicious, es no bueno. Es no bueno. My decision was es no bueno, everybody. But it is bullet. I've already told you this. I've told you that bullet chess is a different animal. So I'm not going to resign. I am definitely not going to resign at all. Okay. I don't think that was the best idea for him. I really, really don't. I think that was the best decision he's ever made. Go there. I guess we'll bring the king out. Oh no. Darn it. I didn't get as many pawns as I could have out of that. Definitely did not get as many pawns as I could have. Okay. Alright, well, looks like it's just going to be a draw. Alright, well, the match continues because he has not won best of 5 yet. If I win this, but that definitely helped his chances, okay? He managed to swindle his way to that draw. You sly dog, John. It's like classic John, right? Defending losing positions. Story of his life. Isn't it fun, John, that I have the microphone and you don't? So I can say anything I want, and you're like just sitting there like, wait till I have a chance. Wait till I have a chance. Maybe John's recording this right now. I don't even know. I wouldn't know, you know? First of all, I enjoy a good Queen's Gambit. Some men enjoy a nice scotch or a cigar. I enjoy a nice Queen's Gambit. And so you may be thinking like, oh, Danny's not in his favorite realm of territory. Okay, but you might be wrong about that. All right? All right, I'll take... I guess you're right. I guess that wasn't best chess by me. I guess that wasn't the ideal way to play it. Certainly not. What are you doing? Stop it. Stop what you're doing. It hurts. It hurts so bad. He tricked me. And I feel like he saw it coming the whole time. That was nasty. That was honey badger nasty. All right, John. That's an acknowledgement that you took the cake on this one. You took the cake. And, well, I mean, I'd love to play you again. All right, we'll play one more. I know because you feel bad about that last game, too. Look, we all feel bad about it because really you shouldn't have won that way. You should feel bad about it. Shame on you. I'm kidding. Never feel bad for a win, kids. Rule number 1. Rule number 2, never repeat the Scandinavian twice in a game. Look at that. I swindled him. I played a bad move and I got away with it. I love it. I love it. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's do it. Let's take another one with check, and then we're going to take there. Oh, my God, it feels so good. It feels like we are rocking it right now. Yeah, I'll go there. What are you doing? Oh, you silly man. He's making a comeback from his horrible position. All right, we'll play King B1. Yeah, now we're going to push. We're going to come down. He's taking a lot of pawns, like a greedy, greedy man. He's being very greedy. As my daughter would say, I think he's being grumpy. I think he's being a little bit grumpy, but somehow he managed to make it work. I don't know what's going on. I have to be careful here with my bishop. I don't know. Oh, I need to play fast. Don't forget about the time on the tickety, Danny. Don't forget about the time. Talking to yourself is also not healthy. Let's give a little check-a-rooski. Let's play tickle. Oh, he's going to beat me on time. He's losing. No, I just got rid of the rook. You silly man. That was uncalled for, John. You were just losing, and I was up on time even when I was up a piece, and I could feel myself making the wrong bullet decision, which was to keep trying to win the position instead of like play faster. I was actually still up on time when he first started pre-moving every move and its cousin right here. He started pre-moving every move and its cousin because he was losing a piece. And I made a mistake. All right, that's not it. That's not the end of this. That's not the end of this relationship, despite how you hurt me. Okay? It's not the end of this particular relationship. The relationship goes on. Like any good 80s song. It keeps going on, even through the awkward guitar riff. That's not even a good decision by you. Oh, crap, it was. That was a good decision by you. I don't even know what you're doing anymore, John. I feel like I don't even know you. I feel like I don't even know you anymore. What am I going to do? I'm just going to go down the exchange is what I'm going to do. Okay. I guess. I mean, I'm just losing. And I'm not thrilled about it. Does anybody know what's going on here? Because I don't. I feel like I can't even see the board all of a sudden. You know what I mean? One of those where you just like feel like you've lost sight of everything that matters in life. That's how I feel right now. I gotta free my back rank before it gets much worse. I don't want to trade queens. I don't want to do that. That's how it feels when I make moves right now. It feels no. You stop it. No move. I know you're trying to checkmate me. I get it. All right? I get it. Would be the first time I've been checkmated in the middle of the board. You're going down. You're going down, John. Play this horrible Scandinavian again and be lost again. This time I'll play faster. This time I'll play faster. Play something weird. We're playing something weird. That's what we're going to do. Oh, snap. I'm not even sure I give that much of a hoot about that. I'll go after that guy that way. Okay, fine. Trying to move as fast as I can, everybody. That's my goal right now. Oh, that was a bad decision by him. I'm just going to take my time, actually. Oh, that was weird. What the heck just happened there? Don't even know what just happened. Big time advantage. You know why? Because I stopped jibber jabbing and I focused on a goal, a singular goal, which was to beat John once. Because I couldn't keep losing on time and feel good about myself. All right, this is turning into a little bit of an epic battle. That's because I'm a little bit frustrated. And I'm gonna try to keep. Oh, that was a mouse slip. That was a mouse slip. That's painful. That's painful. That hurts. Well, let's see how fast I can play and maybe try to make something magical happen in this game. Oh no, not anymore. Not anymore. Well, I'm not going to give up yet just because it's Bullet, but that was me. That was a mouse slip. And that hurts. Hurts. Hurts when your best friend just tries to beat you by a mouse slip. Trying to make John feel as bad as possible. That's my goal. That's my real goal. I don't know that he knows that, but that's like almost my entire goal for life. Is to make John feel about as bad as I possibly can. So. Trying to make John feel about as bad as I possibly can my singular goal in life, actually. And this time it's not really working out to be... Oh, well, he didn't just win the game immediately, so I'll play a couple more moves. Well, I fought valiantly, given the mouse slip, but let's play one more. All right? Let's play one more. Where, you know, despite the score, let's just say, like, whoever wins this wins the whole match, okay? How about that? Don't you love when your friends used to do that to you when you were a kid? You know, you worked hard the whole time, and then they're like, all right, well, let's just play one more, and just whoever wins, like, wins the whole thing, all right? You're like, what? No, I've been beating you all day. That's not how it works. And they're like, well, it's just we can't keep playing, and if I kept playing, I would make a comeback. I'd be like, no, you wouldn't. Because you've been playing terribly. You know, that kind of guy. I guess we'll go get the bishop pair. Okay. I really wanted to do something delicioso, but I didn't have it. Darn it, that did not work out the way I had planned. The only plus being that I'm not down too much on time right now. But that was a good opening gone wrong, kids. That's how good openings go bad, right there, what you just saw. That is how good openings go bad. And that's how good positions go bad for John. That was not the best way for him to play. I guess we'll just defend. But he's up on time, isn't he? No, he's not up on time. Well, that would have been bad news, Bears. I did it. I won the whole match, everyone. Remember, John agreed when we played that last game. We said, whoever wins this game wins the whole thing. You guys saw it. You guys saw it. Danny won the whole match. Just like that. Right, John? Didn't you agree to that? What? No, you didn't? People on Twitch are like, is this guy any good? I can't even tell. Like, of course you can't tell. Because this is the worst chess I've ever played in my life, and it's Bullet. And John is also winning in an unfair way. No, I'm kidding. John, you know what? You're a gentleman and a scholar, and you put up with me on a regular basis. I could tell you guys some things about John Bartholomew, but he's a great guy. He's actually available for lessons. I think he streams some of his own videos, so you should subscribe to whatever channel he's using. I don't even know what it is. Anyway, John, thanks for agreeing that whoever won that game won the whole match, and obviously, you lost. So that's it. All right. Well, we got a lot of other challengers coming in who they still want a chance to play, who they did not get a chance to jump in the action before I began this epic journey. Me and John, you can just hear the Hobbit song. The greatest adventure is what lies ahead. The greatest adventure of them all. The greatest adventure is what lies ahead. The greatest adventure of them all. Isn't that like a Hobbit? That's what he says on The Hobbit, right? That guy. He's like, oh yeah, the greatest adventure, that's what lies ahead. And everyone's like, whatever, dude, you're weird. I think that's what happens. I don't even know what's happening right now. I don't even know where I am right now. That's the truth. But I'm gonna try to use it so that I don't lose it. Well, that was nice of him. But maybe it doesn't even matter. I guess it probably doesn't really matter for him, honestly. I'm going to free my back rank because that's what I was taught to do back when I was a kid. They said, free your back rank. And I said, don't tell me what to do. And they said, well, then you'll never be a good chess player, kid. That's what they said. I see what he's trying to do, and I don't like it at all. What can I do about it, though? I'm not sure what I can do about it. He just gained a whole bunch of seconds on time because he's a shenaniganizer, this Yaakov. This Yaakov is a shenaniganizer. I'm going to tell you that right now. Okay? You're like, what's a shenaniganizer? You're looking at one. Yaakov is a shenaniganizer. Okay? He wins a lot of games against me via shenanigans, and I don't like it. You know what I mean? Just like he's about to do right now. He's about to win yet another game via shenanigans. And somehow he's always faster than me. Like, even when I think I'm playing fast, he's faster. Oh, I hate it when you do that. This doesn't feel good at all. I hate losing to Yaakov. Uh-oh. That wasn't good by me. Oh, you shenaniganizer. All right. We'll let Yaakov have the fun on that one. We'll let Yaakov have the fun on that one. But I'm not going to go down without a fight. Yeah, I bet you're thinking about, I don't know what to do against Danny Rensch right now. I bet you don't know what to do, because I'm going to bring the heat, baby girl. I'm going to bring it. I'm going to bring it. It has been brought in. Okay? You get what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about right now? Because that's what I'm talking about. So you best be getting it. Yeah. It's all good. It's all good Hollywood right now. I don't even care. I don't even care if that's what you're trying to do. I could not care less. I could not care less. I know. That's like the worst, I mean, the best night you've ever seen, right? I get it. I know. It's horrible. I know what you're thinking. You're like, Danny, this is like the worst position, like ever. Like, in the history of ever. And I'm like, well, you may not be all wrong about that. I got to go sacrifice a rook for that knight ASAP. And he's irritated about it. He's like, darn it. I didn't want him to do that. And you're right. You shouldn't have wanted me to do that. Oh, you nasty. I don't want to trade queens. I don't want to do that. It's not over. Red Rover. Okay, but now maybe I can trade. Well, I played pretty well considering the odds, right? Considering what was going on in that scenario. I like to think so. But does it matter how well I played? No. Yaakov doesn't give points for credit. It's not his style. Yaakov doesn't give sympathy points. Yaakov is like Chuck Norris, okay? When he dials the, Chuck Norris doesn't dial the wrong phone. Doesn't dial the wrong number. You answered the wrong phone. That's how the joke goes. Way to go, Danny. You lost to Yaakov and you butchered the joke. Yeah, I get it. I get what you're doing right now. I know what you're doing. Yeah. Yaakov doesn't lose on time. There was a malfunction with the server. Literally, Yaakov is the Chuck Norris of online bullet chess. He's that good. Okay? And that's the truth. Oh, now we got another comer, another grandmaster wants in on this action. GM Shanklin. It isn't really fair given his rating is super underrated because he never plays chess on our server. So I don't know that that's really fair, Sam. When you beat me, that you'll gain those rating points. Hope you feel good about yourself. It's like taking candy from a baby. Hope you feel real good about yourself after this victory. Everyone's just like, hey, everyone, look, Danny's on tilt. Call everyone. Call everyone you know. Danny is on tilt. This is our chance to just destroy him. I guess we'll take and bake. We'll push that guy out of here. Get out of here. Get it out of here. Shenaniganizer. Ooh, look at that. Didn't see that coming. That was a Boomtown sacrifice. That's big boy chess right there. I'll give you a rematch if you resign. Oh, you didn't resign. Well, now you're gonna go down. Now you're gonna feel the pain with me mating you in the middle of the board in front of everyone. Just so you know, everyone, it was checkmate. King h7, g6 mate. That's how you made a GM in 23 moves. You're welcome. All right, I have to give Sam a rematch because he's pretty upset about that. But you know, that's what happens when you see knight takes e6. You just rock it. And that's what I did. You know, I basically went big or went home, and in that case, I went big. And ironically, I'm also at home. Wow, this is like a sci-fi movie with like a weird twist ending where, you know, like the kind that don't make any sense. All of a sudden, you know, there's like a shark that was at the cause of everything. Everyone's like, hey, where'd the shark come from? That wasn't a part of the storyline. This is feeling so good right now. This is feeling so good. I think Sam needs to work on his bullet skills before the weekend against Georg, because he's playing a much weaker opponent in Danny Rensch, and he's struggling right now. That's the truth. That is the truth. Look at that. Do I like it? I kind of liked my move. That may not have been the best move I ever played. I guess we'll support that. Sure. Can I take? Now I have this one, though. Oh. I see. Oh, man, I messed up. Oh, yeah, I got that D file now. I'll take that draw. Oh, darn it. Darn it, you filthy little man. You silly man, you beat me. You figured out a way to do it. You're doing it, Peter. You're doing it. Well, Sam finally pulled it together. So in a way, you're welcome. You know, I'm helping him prepare for the death match right now. Oh, wow, look at that. He's just blundering away. We like that. Don't even think for a second I'm not going to go win this game right now. Oh, no. Sick. Oh, my God, I won on time. I wasn't even paying attention to time. I swear to you, I was not. Sam, I feel bad about that. Almost. I almost feel a little bit bad about it. Okay, Sam, we'll get one more game going, but here goes the battle against D. Kane before we bring this wonderful Bullet Brawl hour to a close. D. Kane, who's been hanging around, looking for that acceptance, looking to just be a part of something. And D. Kane just wants to be a part of something bigger than himself. Can't you understand his feelings? If you don't understand that he just wants to be a part of something bigger than himself, then that is a you problem. All right, D. Kane. Unfortunately, the wrecking ball is about to come down, and this is not a Miley Cyrus video. This is going to be a wrecking ball. And it never hit so hard in love. So, there were actually multiple ways to win that game. Right here, taking a1 and getting a rook was probably the right way to mate. That was probably the right way to go. But, all right, everybody, I know what you're thinking. This has been the greatest hour of my life. Well, I don't know. I don't know that you're wrong. I'd love to say, like, stop it. I mean, Danny could never be a part of the greatest hour of your life, but maybe you're right. Maybe this was the best thing that's ever happened to you today. So, anyway, no, seriously, though, I hope everyone's having a blast. Sam, I'm really sorry I did that to you. I expected to lose to you when I took those challenges, of course, and I should have lost the last one. All right, everyone. You know what? You're beautiful, and that's the truth. This is probably the kind of day I should keep going. We're already at like 1,200 live viewers right now, about as many as we've ever had for a Bullet Brawl. And but I got other things to do. Believe it or not, Chess.com pays me to just sit here all day and answer emails. Can you believe that? I mean, I know. It's like, what? What? Yeah, but they have other things to do. And I think Sam is going to go, he's going to go on one of those binges where he's so upset about losing, he's going to battle. And now Georg Meyer should be worried because now Sam is pissed. Now he's going to really rock it. Okay. Yeah, we played everything today. Today I was Sir Mix-a-Lot on that thing. Mix-a-Light? That sounds like the light version. Sir Mix-a-Light should be like a guy in a Miller Lite commercial. That's actually a brilliant advertising idea, Sir Mix-a-Light. Anyway, today I was Sir Mix-a-Lot. We played people from all different levels of ratings and backgrounds and demographics and genders and religious beliefs. So thank you for being here. It was a lot of fun. I'm glad that I didn't disappoint you all too much. And don't forget who won the battle between me and John. Don't forget. I called it before the game. If I had called it after the game or when I was in a winning position, it wouldn't be the best. But since I called it before the game and I said, hey, John, whoever wins this actually wins the match, that's it. It's like calling shotgun. It's the equivalent to calling shotgun. It is. Okay? I win. Game over. All right, everybody. I love you. See you later.